Welcome, everybody. My name is Chris Simon. I was born and raised in Wawa, Ontario. I started playing novice and Atom in Wawa, and at the age of 10, my family asked me if I wanted to go to Sault Ste. Marie and try out for the Sault Ste. Marie AAA team. I went and was fortunate enough to make the team. I knew right away that I wanted to make a sacrifice and travel 2 hours to play the game that I love. After playing 3 years in Sault Ste. Marie, I decided that I missed home and returned to Wawa. I played my last year of Pee Wee there. I was graced with natural ability and was able to make the jump to Bantam. The following year, I went back to Sault Ste. Marie and played AAA Bantam. At the end of that year, I was drafted in the third round to the Ottawa 67s. I was drafted as a skilled centerman. At the age of 16, I packed up. I moved 16 hours away from my family, again, to pursue the game that I love. I was very fortunate to have a number of positive influences in my life, including my parents, teachers at school, and minor hockey coaches. They all provided me with knowledge, discipline, and work ethic to reach my dream of playing in the OHL. My first year in the OHL was very difficult. I had a lot of doubt whether I was good enough to play at that level. I worked as hard as I could, but I was in and out of the lineup. I was given the opportunity to go home and be with my family, who I missed so much, or stay in Ottawa and be sent down to the Junior B team. My dream, my whole life, as far as I can remember, was to play in the NHL. So that decision to stay in Ottawa was easy for me. But it was hard to be away from home. I finished the season on a high note. I played on a very good team with a great bunch of guys. They were all a little bit older than me, but they took me under their wing. I was just 16 at that time. I was playing with some guys that were up to 21 years old. They really took me under their wing and took care of me, basically. At the end of that season, I returned to Wawa, and I started to work for a construction company. Throughout that summer, I started again to doubt my ability as a hockey player. I was honestly thinking about quitting or giving up. My father sat me down and asked me to give it one more try. And if it didn't work out, I could always say that I tried my best and I gave it my all. So again, I packed up, I headed down to Sault Ste. Marie, where they have ice available, and I started training. I worked really hard before that training camp. I returned to Ottawa, and my plane ticket was a return ticket. So if you read between the lines there, I was probably going back home again. When I got there that year, I remember my coach telling me what it was going to take to get into the NHL. And this is what he said to me. He said, hard work at whatever you do. He said, to sacrifice. Do not always take the easy route. Push yourself. And he also said, positive influences. Embrace them. I had a very successful season with the Ottawa 67s because of my hard work, sacrifice, and the positive influences that I had around me. That year I was drafted in the second round. I was the 25th player picked that year to the Philadelphia Flyers. My dream came true. I played for the 67s before I was traded to the Sault Greyhounds. While playing for the Greyhounds, our team was very successful in winning the Ontario Hockey League Championship. We traveled to Seattle to play in a Memorial Cup. We lost in the finals. I was one of the top goal scorers in that tournament. So at the end of my junior career, I was originally drafted by the Flyers, but go to Quebec. So I think Philadelphia traded half the team for one player. So I ended up being traded before I even played in the NHL. That trade ended up being a blessing in disguise. I tried out for the Nordiques, but I ended up being sent to the minors in Halifax. Once again, I met a challenge that required me to focus on the task at hand, which was making the NHL. Now playing professional hockey, I had to rely on everything I learned as a child. Hard work, dedication, discipline, and believing in the people around me. And you know what? It happened. I made the NHL and my dream came true. All those years of hard work, all the sacrifices that I had made, I finally understood why I did it. The first few years in Quebec, I played with Joe Sakic, Peter Forsberg, Wendell Clark, just to name a few of the great players. Our team was sold to Colorado, and we became the Colorado Avalanche. In my first and only season in Colorado, we won the Stanley Cup. The following year, I was traded to Washington. I spent 6 awesome seasons there. We made it to the Stanley Cup Finals. I played on the first line with Adam Oates, Peter Bondra. I led my team in goals with 29. After my time in Washington, I continued to play for other teams such as the Chicago Blackhawks, the New York Rangers, Calgary Flames, the New York Islanders, and the Minnesota Wild. I also played in Russia. I played in the KHL for 5 seasons. I led my team in scoring twice. I played in 2 All-Star games over there. For all those who know me as Chris Simon, the hockey player, who have only seen me on TV, I'm real. My story is real. My battle to get to where I got is real. This is not a movie. This is my life. I was once one of you, and I mean all you kids, dreaming about being successful in something I love. I came from the north, a small town, playing the same hockey that all of you are playing right now. I had to sacrifice many things in order to achieve my dreams. Without my hard work, guidance from my parents, teachers, coaches, and my entire family, none of this would have been possible. I want to thank you all for coming here, and I brought something tonight to share with all of you. When you win the Stanley Cup, you get your name engraved on the cup, and you also get a Stanley Cup ring. I want to thank you all for coming. If you have any questions, I'm open to anything, and pretty much anything isn't off limits. I'll pass this to Devin, and he can pass it around if you guys want to look at it.